I'm here outside the WaterHackathon with Paul Stewart. So Paul, tell me who you are and what you do.
Okay, well I'm a photographer who's interested in rivers and water and utilising the media that I produce to actually promote that particular location on a river.
Yeah. And we're talking about WaterHackathon and really trying to get our heads around what it is and what it could do. And what are your thoughts? Or what it isn't?
Well, I mean, it's interesting to have a room full of people who are talented, certainly in the programming area. But I think what's lacking is we have these really big issues, and we need to address them. And we need to address them effectively. And I wonder whether, building a small database proof of principle is really as effective as it should be. How is it going to be deployed? How is it going to affect someone who lives on the side of a river somewhere?
Yeah.
I think the one thing that is missing in all of the water issues is we haven't capitalized on the narrative of water.
Yeah.
Water has a journey from the hydrological cycle up in the mountains, down the river, it passes lots of people, farmers, etc., etc. Those were the original communications networks, and we don't use it, we don't leverage that in an effective way to succeed in conserving more water, which is really what we can do. There is enough water to go around. It's just how do we use it effectively.
So, I mean, you've always been, you're passionate about the storytelling piece here, and also the sense of place, that the sense of the riverbank as something real, and something visual as well.
Well, I think it's a combination. It's a combination of the two. I think in terms of how we perceive the globe now, we've forgotten about this. We talk about water being the lifeblood, but we've forgotten about this actual physical network, which takes us from one village to another, one city to another, and we can leverage that in terms of associated water issues by location at that particular place, because every city, every town is on a watershed, almost. Not all, but
so somehow you're saying that every place is every place is interconnected water-wise.
Yes.
Because water flows from place to place, and one place is reliant on water that flows from somewhere else. But you somehow saying there's something about the way that people understand this as stories that I'm trying to understand. You're saying connecting stories that link places or people in places.
Well, we're all. Well, it's about community, isn't it? And it's about knowing your neighbours and your neighbours' cities or whatever. What we do now is get in a bus or go by rail or by car. What we don't do is get on a boat, which is what we used to do. And that's a really huge area where I think we should be targeting, or we should be using that narrative in some way, to leverage the issues that we have with water. Just to bring it.
Cool. Thanks, Paul.
Welcome.